We've got a game in Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Buffalo Bulls and the Western Michigan Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with the Buffalo head coach. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Bulls ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will go to work first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Broncos have their offense in high gear. On the run, it's Buckley. Maybe a crease. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Broncos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Grabbed over the middle, it's Parks. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Flips it out to the back. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Buckley. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Sends it back in motion. He'll take it himself. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 78 yards down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulls offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number 1 for the squad.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's a pretty sticky coverage right there, man. You play that man-to-man coverage and you have those out-breaking routes. I tell you what, you got to kind of be careful as a QB how much you want to attack that, especially when the coverage is so tight. He does a good job staying glued to the receiver and knocking the football down.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, looking to pass. Release to the back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Right on the money. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A false start changes your mindset. Now you're second and long, 9 yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. Going for the goal line. Touchdown Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's right. Throws to the tight end. A spectacular one-hand grab.
Caught by the tight end. Gain of 14. And a 1st down for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Using his legs, it's Shelton. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the 1st down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Running inside. It's Birch.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake. He lets one fly deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Looking for a man. It's right. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move him back. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long.
Red 18. Red 18. Come on, go, go, go.
To the air. It's right. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Inside the touchdown, Broncos. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll corral him and get it down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Back to pass. It's right. Pressure coming. They're setting up the screen. Good pickup on that play. Let's give him 9 on that one, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. And the Bulls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
You know, as an offense, that's why you just run the ball on 3rd and inches like that. Because even if you don't get it, you now set yourself up in 4th and inches and give another shot. But you try to get cute, you try to get fancy, you want to throw the ball on 3rd and inches, now you take a sack, and now you have to punt.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Works the middle of the field. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets...
Game
40, and it's a first down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And and they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Caught on the sideline. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The Broncos are threatening on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Broncos! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside the 10, here he comes. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Burgess. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now over to your game inside Waldo Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for teams, everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. They'll go to the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's right. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Takes the handoff. It's Burgess. Knocked down for the tackle. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. It'll be 3rd and long.
White 53. White 53.
To throw. It's right. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Under fire. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Got a little grass. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to throw. It's right. Lets it fly. Knocked away. Incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Sets up the screen. Touchdown Bulls. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
28, Buffalo, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. 3rd and 6 yards to go.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Ready.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage.
Go.
Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he's stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. We're starting to get late. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. quarterback part of their running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Green. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. The Broncos looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Scanning the field, it's right. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the left. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Makes the catch. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped.
Caught, and he's got room. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Birch. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 3rd and 4. Dropping back, it's right. Fires left. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
And the defense getting in the backfield quick, fast, and in a hurry. There was nowhere to run with that football. Nice penetration by this defensive line.
Yeah, and a nice job, too, not getting out of their lanes, right? When you're
And he's in. Touchdown, Bulls. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
That keeps the score. Western Michigan, 31. Buffalo, 13.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gives it on the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the back. Could be an alley. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that